Hello everyone, Attack Power here with another preview for the Men of Steel DLC coming out soon for Steel Division 2. We're going to jump right in here to the first Airborne Task Force. Remember, everything here is a work in progress. Very excited, got special inside look into the strike team, and they allowed me to use this video. Thank you, Mickey, for supplying me with this. If you guys enjoy this content, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon down below, and make sure you go get this game. It's amazing. Can't wait for this DLC. So, first Airborne Task Force. Let's check out what we got going on here. So before he hops in, let's check out the tab setup here. Really large recon tab here. Lots of 1s and 2s, so you can bring in a lot of recon. We'll see what the options are. Your infantry tab is full, right? 5, 10. Yep, you get 10 full slots here, and none of them are very expensive. You have a 3-pointer at the end, but that's all. So there's a lot of potential here. A lot of infantry. Tank tab lacking, only 3 slots, and that generally just indicates you're not getting many tanks. Your support tab, it's okay. It's not phenomenal, but it's okay. You can get 4 pretty comfortably. 5, 6, 7 is really getting tough. Your anti-tank tab, it does have some option. You do have some flexibility here with 6 slots, not too shabby. Anti-air is really low though. Only 3. I mean, they're cheap, but it's only 3 slots. Arty tab, pretty standard. A nice chunky size here. And your air tab is massive, as also at max. So what you'd expect from an airborne. I don't know, infantry, air, that's it. That's kind of what you're working with. All right, let's dive in here. All right, let's see. FFI sidecar, whatever. You never use this. This is bad. If it had radio, I'd argue for it, but it doesn't. Jeep, I mean, like I just said, it needs radio. It does have radio. So if you're really desperate for like really cheap radio all over the place, 10 points for this. Not too bad. It does have a 50 cal on it, but it does die to small arm fire. And this only has a 750 meter range. So I wouldn't. There's very few situations where I'd say take this. But it does have radio. AB Scouts, I mean, it's a 5-man squad with an anti-tank grenade. It's not horrible. It's only 20 points. I have a feeling there's plenty of other options here that this is not going to be high on your priority take list. I've had a POP maybe, but I don't think so. AB Scouts, this one has a sniper. So this is a big chunky sniper squad. So this is definitely an option. With 4 of them in A phase, Nelly. Now remember, all these numbers are a work in progress, so you may get less later, but for the moment, 4 snipers at 5-men squad size, that's really strong. That is very, very good. I would not balk at that. FFI Saboteurs, I mean, it's basically a suicide TNT squad, which is really good actually, and it looks like you get 6 and they come in traction, so this is probably a must-take. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably a must-take for early annoyingness. Zip this thing in, and it's got a pretty good CQC loadout. It can probably destroy a transport as it drives by. And of course, then you have TNT on top of it. So this, very strong for 20 points. Yeah, probably a definite take. Pathfinders. Okay, so we have 2 Thompsons, 2 Carbines, 2 Garans, and a Gammon Bomb. Only 3 of them. They're only 20 points, but this is not exciting. No, this is really not an exciting squad. I would not get too pumped. Scouts are normal, whatever. AB Sniper, it's a double vetted sniper squad. I would definitely not take it over these AB Scouts with the snipers up here or the Saboteurs, but you do have a lot of slots, so you could probably fit it in and maybe in B phase and get 4 more snipers. I mean, it's not a bad plan, honestly. It could definitely be viable. Pathfinders, 3 Stens, 7 rifles, and a Willie Pete flame. I can never tell. Are these things, is this an AT grenade or not? No, it's a flame grenade. Did these other guys have flame grenades and I just like misread that? Did the Pathfinder? Sorry, I'm going to back up quick. Scouts. Pathfinder. No, they have gammon bombs. That's a heat one. Okay. All right. So back to it. I was right. Wait, went too far. Sorry. Anyway, I don't think that's the right one. It's not. It's still not. We're going to find it. Pathfinders. Okay. So this might be okay. It's a 10-man squad with essentially a Molotov, but you get 3 of them. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you get 3 in A phase. It's not the best thing here, but again, you got a lot of slots, so you could almost definitely fit this in some way. Almost definitely. Then we have the Forceman Scouts Prince. 3 Thompson, 3 Carbines, a Sniper, and a Willie Pete. Very strong. 30 points, though. This is starting to get a little pricey, but you get 4 in A phase on 1 card. That's really good. This is a very pushed unit. I would definitely consider taking this. You'd be hard-pressed not to. M8. M8's an M8. You probably want it since you don't have that many vehicles in this division. It's probably a must-take. All right. FFI leader. Don't care. Leaders or whatever. 20 points with attraction, though. Pretty good. AB Assault Group. 5 Thompson, 6 semi-automatic rifles, BAR, and Willie P, along with the Shock and Raider trait. Shock gives you 20% damage resistance at 180 meters or less. So this unit's pretty deadly. 5 Thompsons puts out a lot of damage. Semi-automatic rifles, health, BAR is an automatic rifle, and the Willie Pete is a flame Molotov. Essentially, we get 3 of them. This is pretty good. Only 25 points. Normal vet curve, 6, 12, 18. Force vet 1. This is a good unit. This is deadly. This will do a lot of damage. I would, and it's 12 men. I would definitely take that. AB Airborne Demolition Group, 2 grease guns, 10 carbines, TNT. Oh, but double vet locked A phase? Oh. Now, depending on the space, you get a lot of slots, so maybe you can fit this without a problem, but this would not be my top choice. I mean, it's going to put out some good damage. M1 carbines are secretly super strong. Like, really, really good. There's just not a lot of units that have them, so it's hard to notice. But they put out a lot of damage at 300-meter range, and with super high accuracy, they're like a step off of an MP44. This is the allied equivalent of the MP44. Not in real life, but in this game. This unit could do it, but you only get 3. It's really not much. Leader, nothing special. It's an engineer leader. It's got TNT. Airborne engineers, British ones, Sten, 8 rifles, Bren, TNT. We've seen this before. It's fine. It's nothing super exciting. It does come in CMP, which means it goes a little faster at the 8 kilometers an hour, which is nice. AB engineers here. 3 Thompson, 7 Grenades, flamethrower, has shock, Raider. Pretty good. I mean, it's a beefed up flamer squad. It's not bad at all for 25 points. I mean, this will beat a Sturm Pioneer squad easy. You know, it'll beat all the small flamer squads very easily because it's just chunkier. So, yeah, it's got shock too, which will give you even more. But I think Sturm Pioneers and Avtos and all that stuff is getting shock, so it shouldn't be a huge difference. Becker is pretty good, 6'5", 6'5'4". AB leader, whatever. Airborne leader, again, whatever. Don't really care about those. Lots more to look at here. There's a lot. Airborne paras, same as the ones in 6th Airborne, I believe. 2 subs, 2 submachine guns, 6 rifles, 2 Brens, and a Piat. Solid unit. 6, 12, 18 vet curve, 1 vet force. Not a bad unit. 2 machine guns. You probably need it. Probably need it to fight long-range fights a little bit. Airborne rifles. This is the chunky of the division. 2 Thompsons, 9 rifles, a Browning light machine gun, and a bazooka. Ooh, with Raider. Okay, this is a unit. It's not, I mean, having bazookas everywhere is great. Force Vet 1, 6, 12, 18 availability. Good, definitely good, but it's going, just be aware, this thing's still going to lose hard to like a Panzer Grenadier. Might even struggle a little against a Strelke DP. Double machine guns are always going to win. Browning M119 is it 1919 is an okay light machine gun. It's not one of the best. It's not one of the worst either, though, so... But it is a light machine gun. It's not firing at close range. Be aware. But good units. Get 4 cards, though, so this is going to make up a lot of your infantry. It appears they assume it's going to. Chasseurs, paras, 2 Thompsons, 3 carbines, 6 Garands, and a machine gun. This unit's pretty good. It's got Raider, too. This is a pretty dangerous unit overall. I mean, for a rifle unit. For a rifle unit, this is pretty good at close range with those carbines and stuff. Doesn't have AT, though. I mean, but you should have rifles. You should have bazookas all over the place with these airborne rifles here. Good unit. Will it get fit? I'm not sure. Maquisards, you get them from A phase. Solid 25-point unit with 3 Stens, 8 rifles, the FM 2429 automatic rifle, and a Molotov. So, yeah. We've seen it before. It's a good unit. I could see it definitely making it in here just for more CQC stuff to throw in. Glider rifle, Thompson 10 Garands, a BAR, and a bazooka. So more bazookas here. Normal vet curve on this thing. 25 points. Solid unit. Nothing way out of character. Nothing like way above the bar. Having a bazooka on all these guys is great. You're not winning any long-range fights here. Does not appear that way. Mid-range, yes, when the rifles are involved, but if you're fighting with LMGs and stuff, none of these guys are beating Panzergrens. I can tell you that right now. They're also 5 points less, though, so something to keep in mind. Airborne paras, these have been upgraded now. They now have the sniper rifles. And we have seen before, if you remember back in the day, 5th Cav, the Grenadieri have sniper rifles on their infantry. Sniper rifles on infantry is disgusting. Like, super duper good disgusting. So I would not count these guys out. They're probably really gross. And 6th Airborne might step up in the tier list when this update comes out and all of their Airborne paras get sniper rifles. Gotta tell you, it could be a big game changer for that division. I don't miss that division being good, I'll be honest with you. Forcemen, this is one of the most special units out here. Now, all these units are special, honestly, but it's a commando. So we're back to the commando trait, which give them damage resistance, suppression resistance, all kinds of fun stuff. And it's the same stuff as Raider. Then 3 Thompsons, 8 rifles, 2 Johnson machine guns, and a TNT. Ooh, and it's a 13-man squad. Ooh. Now, this is 600-meter range automatic rifle, but it also has 17% accuracy with their Force 1 vet. That's a good squad. That's very good. And you get 2 of those. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, you get 2 just Forcemen. There's Forcemen bars down here, too, that you guys can't see. Oh, these are good. These are very good. The infantry in this division, as you would expect, are pretty gross. Okay, Forceman leader, rifles late. Seen these before. This is probably your only actual long-range unit. You kind of need it. Oh, here's another one, though. Forceman BAR, 35 points. We're getting pretty pricey here. Grease gun, 10 Garands, 2 BARs, and a bazooka. I mean, that's a great loadout. Has commando as well. Very strong unit. 35 points, though. The question is this as good as a Jagdkampf or a Brandenburger? Those are the 2 that come to mind in terms of 35-point infantry. Strafniki. Is this as good as that? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't think so. But having a bazooka is nice. Having a bazooka is nice. And the BAR is automatic rifle, so that does count for something. We'll have to see. I mean, it's a very good unit. There's no doubt about it. 35 points is a steep price you're paying. Tank tab, you get stewards in B only. You get a command Sherman in B and after only. And you get an M4A1 in B after only. So no tanks in A. We've seen this plenty before. That's not a new problem. But it's not like your tanks coming in are good. Like 6th Corporal, you get T-3045s in B, and that's like, okay, that's a pretty solid tank. M4A1 is the worst version of the Sherman. And support tab here. 2-inch mortar, 20-point supply Jeep, always nice. You get a Browning machine gun. You probably don't take these. Vickers, you probably don't take these. MG34, you might take these. Yeah, there's a good chance you might take those. Now, what is this? New Pack 75 mil, 1500 meter range, has a heat shell of 90 millimeter penetration. I don't know if this is new. It might be floating around somewhere that I don't remember. One of the Airborne divisions, but this is a solid. I mean, it's a normal infantry gun. It's a normal infantry gun. Nothing crazy. Yeah, nice to have it. They definitely need something like this. Better than the Special Brigade that has nothing like that. 50 cal, yeah, you're probably going to take it. Oh, you do get M4 105s in B, so this is huge. You actually get 2 KHE. So this division, I feel like, is shaping up to be a lot more solid than the Special Brigade that we saw earlier. This at least has some 2K range stuff earlier. But this AT tab could be a big problem. You only have 6-pounders and M10s. And I bet the M10s only come in B phase. That'd be my bet. This could be a problem. You have plenty of bazookas, so this is probably redundant. You probably don't need this. Niseis come in double vet, so you only get 2. Okay, the 57's a little better. Gets HE shell. Really quick, I want to really quick highlight that. This 6-pounder gets HE shells, which is abnormal. Is that an upgrade? I think yes. It's nice when they can do that. I don't know how much damage it does, but it's nice that it can. 6-pounder with Raider and APCR. So yeah, you need this. I mean, you need something with APCR. You got to be able to kill something. And this is your only high penetration unit. Let's see if the M10 gets the APCR. It does. Comes in B phase. Not great, but okay, you get them. And you get 2 cards. So yeah, I like this AT tab better. than special. So I think this division is more well-rounded. Let's see if there's anything else to surprise us here. Oh, okay, it's got 40 mils. These are terrible. Oh, no. You get no AA and B in A phase. Hi-ya. That's so bad. That's so icky. I mean, you get 40 mils then. 40 mils are great, but... ooh, that's scary. Wow, you're just going to get bullied so hard in A phase unless you're like a master with your fighters. All right, so we have spotters. More spotters as if we needed more. 60 mil mortars, always phenomenal. So that's a big plus for the arty column. Artillery leaders, remember? Oh, you get 2 of them. Okay, interesting. Maybe you just don't bring leaders in your infantry slots. That's funny. More infantry, just bring all your leaders over here. That was kind of cool. Artillery leader trait. Remember, this upgrades your artillery if you have them next to the arty, which is cool. 75 millimeter howitzer. We've seen this in, I think, Task Force 45 or maybe Butler. I don't know. It's a 75 millimeter howitzer. They're annoying. They're very solid overall. 81 mm mortar with radio. Very good. Always phenomenal. Always like to have 81 mm mortar. Same thing. And then 81 mm mortar half track. So great, but no heavy arty. Note there's nothing big in that arty tab. You have no big boom booms. Now, let's see this air tab. We have a Marauder ground attack plane here. Lots of machine guns, but no auto cannons. So I don't know how much this really does. There's no 20 mils on it. This might be terrible. This might be really, really bad. Like that JU-87 that has like 100 machine guns on it and fires like 10,000 rounds a minute. That thing's terrible. This strikes me might be something like that. Could be wrong, but don't get excited about that unit. F5 recon, cool. Nothing special. Seafire recon has guns. This is very good. Very low ammo, but this is a phenomenal unit for 75 points. Very fast. High optics. Yeah, solid unit. Would definitely take that. Seafire normal. It's fine. It's a fighter. It's not amazing, though. It's only got medium agility. P-51, again, not a phenomenal fighter. Very expensive. Too fast. Doesn't have a strong enough loadout. Would not get too excited about that. Hellcat. This is actually the best of the bunch we just looked at. It's at 120 points. It's more expensive, but it does have 6 machine guns, 600 kilometers an hour, which is a nice speed, and medium resilience, which is huge. So this would be my choice of fighter here of the ones we've seen. Other than the Seafire Recon, I would definitely take that. Bowfighter, Mark 10 with 8 rockets. This might actually be okay. 8 HE rockets with 150 millimeters. That's a lot, and it does have a lot of 20 mils and stuff, so this could be pretty good. Medium resilience, okay speed. Yeah, this might be a playable unit. Bowfighter with the tank buster. We've seen this before. This unit is phenomenal. It's one of the few tank busters that actually kills in one run pretty consistently. So yeah, I would definitely say you want that. P-51, big bombs, really expensive, low availability. Wouldn't suggest, honestly. P-51D, same issue as the other one. 150 points for a bad resilience plane. Not what you want to be doing. So, 1st Airborne could have some potential. This division could be really good. If you can work around the AT problems and that whole A phase, no AA thing, you can get past that, this division might really hum. This division might really do some damage, but the missing armor too might be a tough nut to crack. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.